Good afternoon. It's 52 tags handmade time. Can't remember what week it is. Is it 49? Don't know. I'll put it in the title. A memory tag type thing, basically. Bit of a free session, do what you like type thing, really. So Anne did a tribute to her mum, and it triggered the same feelings for me, really. I thought I'd do one for mine. Sadly, a long time gone. And what I've chosen to do is, let me just phrase this, sorry. My mother loved primroses. I live in Devon, and she always used to comment when they came down for the weekend, which they did quite a lot actually, about banks of primroses that used to be along the roadside. So what I've done is I picked some out of my garden earlier this year. Let me get out of the shadows. And I've laminated it, and cut it out in a hexagon shape. Now, when it goes on this background fabric, it does kind of disappear, but I know it's there. And I think that's the thing with a memory. It's your memory, but yeah, it kind of disappears a bit, but I'm going to go with it. I don't know if I need to bring you down a bit, actually. Hold tight, let me zoom you in. So you can see some other bits and bobs in the background there that I've got ready. I'm sorry, the lighting is shocking. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You'd think it's about 5 o'clock, wouldn't you? Are you going to stay there, arm? Yes, I think you are. So I've chosen a bit of beautiful Rit dyed fabric that I got in Happy Mail from Fiona. I'd done a video on it, you'd have seen it. My mum had a thing about gold stuff, so I've just picked out this weird bit of, I don't know, it was this weird stuff here with baubles and things already attached to it. So I've just taken a bit of that off. Let me turn the big light on because I think we're going to get shadows all the time. If that's made it a bit better or not. It's hopefully will cut down on the shadows. Yeah, so what I'm planning to do, as I say, I'll cut this in a hexagon shape. I've got my 1/16 of an inch hole punch here. So I'm thinking of just 1, 2, 3, 4. I might get one in there and one in there. 6 little holes. And then I'm going to stitch that to there. Make that the centerpiece. And then, I quite like that. I could stitch that over there actually. Okay, I might stitch that down first then. Maybe that way would be better. I quite like the way it's sort of frayed itself out. So that there. Mum loved trees, nature, so I found a little offcut of lace there with some little leaves on it. So I'll put that there. Yeah, have that slightly raised up actually, that might look quite good. I found these odd bits of trimmy stuff. Don't know if I want that in there. Lovely bit of embroidery on glaze, which is the perfect colour. Maybe I could put a bit of that under there. Let's chop a bit off. And I'm just using one colour of thread. It's the suitcase yarn, you know, the famous suitcase. Really thin. It's a Coats cotton, mercerised cotton. Doesn't say what weight it is. Don't know. Anyway, it's really fine, and I thought that would be lovely. I don't want to go too heavy on this anyway. So let's just faff around here. Let me take that out of the way. Don't know whether to... Some weird plastic stuff right through the middle. Can I get that out? Yes. Because that'll make it lay. No idea what that's in there for. Ooh, loads of it in there. This is where it all falls apart. I suspect that was holding it together. Right, okay, that's a bit better. It's a lot softer actually. Right, so if I pop that there, it looks like a bit like a tree, doesn't it? And then that there. and then the primrose in the middle. Well, I think that'll work. It'll work. In my mind it works. That'll do. Right, so I've already threaded up my needle. So I think I might just where's my pins? Hold on. Love these things. I've said it before, say it again. Love these pins. They're the little clover applique pins. They're such fun. Let's pin that down. So I hope everybody's having a lovely, nice day. Still working from home at the moment, which, you know, is amazing. So, yeah, currently a happy little bunny. I don't want to travel into the city centre to go to work. So, not if I have to, or not if I don't have to. So that's all good. And it's a short work week this week. It's my, because I'm technically 0.5. So instead of having, because before all COVID kicked off, I was having to go in 3 days one week, 2 days the next. And that made up my 0.5 hours basically. So, but at the moment, we're not having to go in because all the windows are being done. I work at a place called County Hall, which is a massive building, because, you know, it is Devon County's main, I don't know, what would you call it? It's the County Hall anyway. And it's a protected building because it's, I think it was built in the 60s, and it's very 60s. But of course they can't change the windows or upgrade them or anything. And of course they're trying to go super fuel efficient at the County Hall. They had all what's it called, solar panels fitted, not last year, it was the year before. So I would imagine that's helping a lot with the electric bills, because it must cost a fortune to run the place, because it is massive. If you ever Google it, Google County Hall Exeter, it is enormous. And the grounds are beautiful. They've got a lot of rare specimen trees and things like that. It's got a lot of land around it. If they ever sold it, it would be worth a fortune, because it's in a very posh part of Exeter. Anywho, so they are replacing, well, they're kind of not replacing the windows, they're kind of doing that sort of fake double glazing, you know, where you have stuff on the inside. I think that's going to hold that. But of course it's winter. All the times to do something like that. But anyway, I mean, they've had the whole of blooming COVID to do it, but, you know, there you go. Yes, of course it's freezing, so even the heating can't battle having the windows removed and other works done. So we were told not to go in basically for the whole of November, and it looks like it's going to be hopefully the rest of December, because I'm in no hurry to be travelling, doing the dreaded commute. Right, okay, so that's going to go down there. Put that on there. So what should we do down here? Let's do, I'm thinking I want to follow that there, so maybe I might get another colour out. Thinking doing a wrapped running stitch. It means I jump up and get another colour, not a big problem. Go away, cat, do not jump up here. We might get a mackerel attack in a moment. I have just fed her, because I was going to film and then she jumped literally right in front of me. What are you doing? What are you doing? And I thought, right, so I needed to go and feed her before I even started filming, because otherwise it was just going to be a disaster. I mean, you wouldn't mind, but she's not a slim girl. There's a video on YouTube at the moment of senior cats, and one of those cats, well, I presume it's true, I don't know, they said it was 39 years old. I've never heard of a cat getting that old. I find that, I was absolutely stunned by that, I really was. I can't believe that there's 39-year-old cats in the world, but they said there was, so I'll tell you what I've got to do. I had some beads here earlier. What did I do with them? Oh, they're in my little pot of magic up here, I think. Where did you go? Ah. Don't know if they'll go through. Right, just leave you there. Yeah, 39 years old. I can't believe that cats get to that age. I know I've heard of 20-year-old cats and that kind of thing, but let me know if you've got a kitty cat and it's lived to a ripe old age. I don't know what I was expecting with Mackie, whether I don't know how long she'll live, but I've known her, well, I helped her mum deliver her, so I think I've told the story of Mackerel, how she came into my life. Yeah, I have told you, yeah. I won't repeat it because that's just boring. My mum loved her jewellery, beaded jewellery. I used to make quite a few necklaces and things for her, so... But she was definitely not... she was no way crafty. She just... No. She just couldn't. She used to knit, but she never sewed, ever. You know, she never embroidered or anything like that. I mean, I thank goodness that my grandmother did, because otherwise I'd have been... well, and I had the interest, because I've taught myself most of everything, I'll be honest with you. My nan kind of sat me at a sewing machine when I was about 6 or 7. It was one of the old hand-turned singers, and just left me with a bag of... She was looking after me, I don't know why. Anyway, left me with a bag of bits and bobs, and I just sat sewing it together, and I ended up making a little purse bag thing, so... and it was shaped like Dougal the dog. I loved that bag. Lord only knows where it went. It got lost in multiple moves that I've done in my life. I just found out I won't be house moving, so that's good, because the landlord has decided to put the rent up by, let me think, £225 more a month than my daughter was paying. Personally, I find that shocking. But, you know, I said to her, if I get it for what you're paying, she said, oh, it'd be about £20 a month more. I said, that's fine. There's no way. No. So, I can't afford that. So I should be staying put. Which is a shame, because I'd kind of been, you know, like you do, mapping it in my head. Oh, you know, I can do this here and do that there, and never mind. Never mind, it wasn't meant to be. Right, if I put that there and get that bead through there. I'll put that over there. Oh, should I put it up a bit? Ooh, come on, decisions. I think I like it about there. Can always swing that round to the side. Right, let's see if we can successfully punch these little holes that I need. Such a handy hole punch, this one. Oh, I've got to do the wrapping bit on the... Right, let's wrap that first, then we'll stitch that on. What colour to do? Could just use that, actually, that's here. No, it's not enough contrast. Right, bear with me a second. I don't think I want it to be too heavy. sticking with the gold thing, and oh, decisions. So you can have too much. um, I've got a thicker, yes, I have. I think that one will show up well. Right, let's do that. Yes, you can definitely have too much. I shall take a little bit. I might stitch that on with that actually. That'll look quite nice. Righto. Decision made. Let's find another needle because it's quite thick, that thread. You might do. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so shan't be moving. Which I'm kind of, you know, it's a bit of a relief, to be honest. Because packing up a craft room is never an easy decision. Right, okay, let's come out here. Yes, I'd love to be able to buy my own, but I can't. Oop. Too old, and I don't earn enough. So I find that quite excessive. £225 a month more than it's currently getting, but that's the market down here, especially. The rental properties are like rocking horse poop because so many people have second homes down here that a lot of the market is it's very overvalued. But people that live in richer parts of England, you know, want to come down here on holiday, and they will buy up the properties. So we do struggle with that down here in Devon, which is a pain, but there it is. Imagine I would ever move again, not out of the county. Done it a couple of times, but go away. I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. I fed you, so you're not pulling that one over my eyes again. She's gotten so fussy lately. I don't know what's the matter with her. I buy her all the good stuff. Don't I? Hmm? I wonder what it'll look like if I go back up. Do a double weave. It's quite pretty, this thread. Try not to disturb the first line. Is my aim. That kind of reflects the wavy edge on the embroidery anglaise. Don't wrap around there, thank you. Oh, it's quite pretty, isn't it? Double wrapped. Like it. Looks a bit like a chain stitch, but not quite. Okay, cool. Let's fasten that off up there. Hopefully I haven't pulled that. No, good. I can hear you padding around. What are you up to? If you jump up here, you're going to scare the bejeepers out of me. Go away. I'll block the desk. No. With that being laminated, you can still see that stitch through there. I'm just going to do some simple anchoring down here, I think. Let's not go too mad. I hummed and hawed about the laminating. Thought, is it going to work? What's it going to look like? And then I thought, oh, do you know, give it a go. Bit of mixed media. Stay to the end because I've got a little something to show you that I've been working on today. I think you might like it, you might not, I don't know. I will show you. It's to do with this project, it's nothing. It's not something outside of the 52 tags, let's put it like that. If that makes sense. Probably doesn't. Right. Okay. Do I need to put that on or not? Can have it up here actually. Oh yeah, quite like it up there. Let's do that. Where's my thread? Right down the bottom. Oh, just do it properly, Susan. For goodness sake. Yeah, it definitely needs more, doesn't it? Thinking that there would look quite nice actually. I should have done some ink around the edge and that would have really shown that up, wouldn't it? Oh, this really is mixed media. Let's do it. Sorry, I'm going into the worlds of junk journaling here, but I'm hoping I need black actually. I just feel I'm kind of losing that in there. Let me just find my black dauber. There it is. If I'd thought about it before I stitched it on, I'd have got a Sharpie marker on it. But as you can tell, I did not. I'm not going to get the bottom because that's too... Can I get you? Yep. Can I get the bottom? Might be able to. Fold you all back. Oh, that's better. That is much better. I'll give you a close-up in a second. Sorry, completely off piece there. Right. I think I will stitch that up there. Although actually... it's going to cover up a lot of the stitching, but that kind of... Oh, fiddly dee, come on. What do you want to do? Or do I want to... No, it's not going to bend. I was hoping it was going to wrap around, but kind of doesn't want to. Okay. But could put that there. Let's chop that off. Let's have a look properly. It was only a scraggly bit anyway, so I'm not fussed about. Quite like that. And then that one up there. Cat is being a complete weirdo. You hear her? Mackerel, stop it. What are you doing? Why are you being such a freak? Do not jump up. No. Right, I don't think that needs that. I'm going to get this on here before I get a cat attack. Right. Okay. I'll stick with the yellow. Sorry, I'm going on a bit here, aren't I? I'll just get this tacked on. If you can see the stress I'm under, any minute now, it's going to be a cat attack. Oh, why won't you go through now? Right, fine, let's go for the one with the bigger hole. It doesn't need to be that fine for this one. Right, I'll just tack that on. It's a bit weird, this one, but you know, it's fine. Kind of says me. Weird. Yeah. Well, hopefully my mum would like it. I don't know. As a completely non-crafty person, she could never quite fathom it, especially when I opened my shop and I had the craft shop running. She was like, do you like doing all this stuff? I was like, yeah, I do. She just couldn't get it. And I think if you've got non-crafty people in your life, you'll know exactly what I mean. It was like, why do you sit and do that? Because I love it. Because I enjoy it. I can feel my blood pressure going down. Not that I have a problem with it, but you know what I mean. I'll just do a couple of simple couching stitches on that, I think, and that'll do fine. I'm going to chop that off actually because my eyelet goes up there. Oh, ow, that was nearly my hand. I think that'll do actually. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll do. Right, quite simple, not as labour intensive as Anne did with all the little stab stitches. I could do some, but yeah, I need to get to the post office before work tomorrow. Right, okay. Oh, well, let me show you my little thingy. Bear with me. I have created this today. I'm going to have to lift you up because you're very close. Let me lift you up a bit. It's basically a book to house all of my 52 tags. So I've done this today. It's huge. It's a 10cm spine. 4 signatures. I have done a separate video for it, but this is it all finished and put together. So I just need to stitch in the last 4 that we're going to do with Anne, and then it's done. So it's a repurposed book, as you can probably tell, and I did that. I might cover that, I'm not sure. Just free motion embroidered that on the machine, and then it doesn't look good when it's stood up, but when it's laid down rather, but when it's stood up, your pages kind of go like that. For me, it's going to work. It's going to work a treat. So I just need to find my last page, which is here. So we did the sheath stitch last week, didn't we? Yep, 48. So this is week 49. Right. I might just glue that on actually. Yeah, so I really enjoyed making this, and it looks really good, and it is going to enable me to store my tags in a very simple but interactive, you know, it's going to be like a stitch dictionary basically. I can go to it, look at the stitches and go, oh yes, I like that one. So, and that is what I've done it for. I don't know if anybody else has done tags actually, booklets rather. They might have done. So it's as simple as pinning it in when I can get my pin bag open. I might do some more work on it. I might put week numbers, you know, at the side, but you know, it is on the back where it is when you write on it, because I haven't. Sorry, asked you then. Right, it's just an old label. So. What did I say it was? 49. A memory tag. And that's that. Make sure the sharp is dry. Looks like it might be. Are you? I don't want to put it in and then it just goes everywhere. No, that was dry. Cool. Yeah, and then it's just a case of, I don't know what you're seeing. Can you? Yeah, you can see. So yeah, I didn't stick the fabric down to the card. That was the secret for me, because I wanted to use these pins. Like I said, I don't know if anybody else has made one. Check it out. I should imagine the 52 tag hashtag has been used if they have. So that works for me. Like I say, when it stood up, everything behaves itself. So yeah, I might do more on it. I might put side tabs on here actually with, like, you know, tags. I don't know, 1 to 8 would be on this one and that kind of thing. But this for me is going to work a treat. I can keep it nice and tidy in my room. Everything's together. They're not getting bashed around, because they were getting terribly bashed around on the ring. Yeah, so as I say, it's just a full signature, 3 pamphlets, 3 whole pamphlet stitch spine, and an old book cover, as you can probably tell there. There we are. That's it. You can go now. Thanks very much. Bye.